Eli. Thank you. That was fascinating. And who's next? Jacqueline, what do you have for us today?
My grandma Anita is here to tell us a story.
Oh, let's welcome Grandma Anita.
Hello, kids. I'm here to tell you my story. Okay. Oh, you're so young. Now, if any of you have a question, just raise your hand and I'll pause and try to answer them, okay?
Okay.
Yes?
Can I go to the bathroom?
Yes, you can go to the bathroom. My life story begins with the deportation of my family from California to Mexico. Yes?
What is deportation?
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. Deportation is when officials come and tell you that you have to go back to the land where you were born. So my parents were born in Mexico, and then they moved to California. Us kids were born in California.
Where is that?
California? California is right here. This big orange state right here. Okay? Any other questions? Yes?
Why did you have to leave?
We had to leave. I don't know why we had to leave. The only reason they had was because we were of Mexican descent. I still remember that day. We left at dawn. It was dark out, but it was so crowded, we could barely walk around at the train station. When we went to Mexico, our life changed completely. What little food we had to hang up so the rats wouldn't eat it. Yes?
Why didn't you just go to the fair price?
The fair price? Oh, there was no fair price back then. There weren't very many stores at all. We had to grow our own food. Yes?
Why didn't you just stay with your friends?
We didn't have any friends in Mexico. My parents' old friends, they didn't like us anymore because we went to America. And the people over in America didn't like us because we were from Mexico. We didn't have very many places to stay. It was really hard. We didn't even know the language. We had to completely relearn it. We used to know it. Our parents taught us what all they knew. But then whenever anyone overheard us, we were punished for speaking Spanish. Yes?
Why couldn't you speak Spanish?
Speaking Spanish made us different from everyone else. And everyone else didn't like people who were different from them. So they punished us.
But it wasn't very nice of the Americans to kick you out just because you had Mexican relatives.
I'm glad you thought my story was good. But not all Americans are like that today. I'm just glad I'm not a part of it anymore.
Does that mean that deportation doesn't happen anymore?
Sadly, no. Deportation can happen anywhere, at any time. For example, my friend James H., he was deported from Russia just a few months ago. I don't think it's fair for people to be deported from places just because of their nationality. After living in Russia for 5 years, he was told that he had to move him and his family by the end of the week.
That's so unfair.
How about we compare then and now with some pictures?
Okay.
It's your sad reality. It's your messed up family tree. And now you're left with all these questions. Are you gonna be like your father was and his father was? Do you have to carry